All right, cool. Bet we live now. Should be good to go. Um, should be good to go. Yeah, it's a bet. All right, y'all. So, what's up, you two? You guys don't know I am the Great Patriot here, DGP, back again with another video. This is a stream, and I always do streams after the Patriot games. After every Patriot game, you should catch a stream. If you don't catch a stream for some odd reason, you'll catch a video the following day. But this video right here, this stream, we're gonna talk about Dante Hightower out for the season. Potentially, they did say he's going to meet with the doctor today, Dr. James Andrews. Everybody knows him if you follow sports and injuries. One of the best doctors out there. They say they're going to get a second opinion with him and see if he's going to be out for the season. But knowing the Patriots, that's just probably them just trying to say, hey, potentially. But I mean, he could potentially do return because keep in mind, when you are a defensive player and you have a hand injury or an arm injury, you're not really catching the football that much, so you can have a brace on it. But something that serious is like we've seen guys play, with fractured arms. We've seen guys play with messed up shoulders and, other stuff like that. So, it depends on how you're looking at things and, how it's going to go. So, without further ado, so Dante Hightower against the Falcons in the Fog Bowl 2, tore his pectoral muscle. He came out that game. It was often an arm tackle too. He just went to the hole. Devontae Freeman hit one juke to the left. He reached his arm out, and it looked like a routine play. It just kind of gets bent the wrong way. Came out the game, didn't return. And they said he might have returned if it was, a regular game, but that's what they said. So I knew he was going to be out for at least a week, maybe two. And then they said he might be out longer than expected. Then like 30 minutes later, boom, we found out he's out for the season. So kind of weird, kind of tough situation of him being out for the season now. This defense, now let's get into the stats. Let's get into his stats. Hightower, remember, earlier this year in the Chiefs game, sprained his MCL. So he missed about a couple weeks for that. So he's been injury riddled this whole season. This reminds me how Gronkowski was last year, how Gronk was just injury riddled the whole time. Like he just did not, he was injured. He came back, then he had a season injury. This is what it kind of reminds me of. So yeah. So Hightower, man, we're gonna look at the games that his injury history that he's had. Dante Hightower has had 11 injuries. 11 in the past 3 years, man. Like, actually, wait a minute. Yeah, 11 injuries. It's crazy. Or 11 games missed, I should say. He's missed 11 games these past 3 years, not including this year. So that he's been injured with, knee, whether it's his shoulder. His shoulder's a big injury. He had a rib shot before. Sprained MCL this year, Achilles, all that stuff. Hightower's been hurt, man, the whole time. And it seems like this is Hightower's. He came in 2009. Seems like, because we had this with Gerard Mayo. After about 4 or 5 years, just keep that pounding, keep hitting, you being the leader. Eventually, you get hurt. And that's why with Mayo, that's why his role got reduced and Hightower took over. Now it seems like Hightower, he's just been getting injury prone. But the defense, his stats this year, though, in 5 games that he's been in, he started all of them, but 5 games he's been in, keep in mind he's been out of action for some of them too, because like he'll do it and then he'll leave 2 sacks, toe tackles. That's pretty much it. They've been using him as a defensive end. They've been using him as a defensive end this year more than an inside linebacker, which I feel like he should be more inside linebacker than defensive end. But they've been using him as a defensive end. And so our defensive stats, we all know this defense is one of the worst defenses in the league. 23rd ranked in points, dead last in yards for total and passing, 22nd against the run. So missing Hightower is a big loss, but I mean, what else? Our defense can only really go but up from now. So this is what brings me to Kyle Van Noy. Now, I have a video link down below in the description where I said Kyle Van Noy, this signing of Van Noy is going to be huge because if Hightower is hurt, and because he's injury prone, which he did get hurt, and he's out for the season most likely, Van Noy is going to be stepping up in the inside linebacker role, which is the role he's been playing. Now, we like to run 4-3-3-4, but this year we've been running a lot of 5-2-5, like a lot of nickel defenses. 4-2-5, 4-2-5, I should say. So we run a lot of nickel defense. That's like our base defense, not just a lot of nickel. Calvin Noito this year, 49 tackles, 3.5 sacks. He's been doing pretty good. Holding down that role. So that's the guy who's going to be replacing Hightower. Now we'll see a lot more of David Harris. This past week, he made a great run stopping play. He got a little bit more snaps. I think this is by far the most snaps he's had this year. And so he was able to get on that, and he'll probably see an increased role in that as well. Now, also, we have Hightower on the outside, rushing the passer. Good news, though, is Shea McClellan, the guy we got last year, to kind of be a pass rusher. He's eligible to return off of IR within about 3 weeks to almost a month. So, we lose a pass rusher Hightower, but hopefully in 3 weeks we get a guy who's not as good as Hightower, but he can come in and try to fulfill some of the role and just also take the snaps of these guys, because we are thin at linebacker and defensive end, and that's what we need. We need guys to take some of these snaps. Also keep in mind, Tuesday on Halloween, the trade deadline is ended at 4 p.m. And now it begs the question: do we get desperate? Do we trade picks for Hightower to replace Hightower? Do we get desperate? See, that's the thing. Navarro Bowman was just on the market. We didn't get him because we didn't think we needed him. But I still don't think he's like I say, he's decent, but it'll just essentially be a little better David Harris. No need to get two of them because we need athleticism. But you got to keep in mind, next year in 2018, we got to send a 4th round pick to Philly for the Eric Rowe trade. And then we were already giving up a 5th and a 7th next year to the Seahawks for Marsh. And then in 2019, we sent a 6th round pick because we got Banamosi. And then we have all these other compensatory picks. So we have a lot of picks that we're sending. Again, these are late picks, but we're already sending picks away. And the Patriot way, we like to keep our picks. We like to, go through the draft and get the guys in the later rounds. But we've been trading our picks trying to fulfill the present needs. And so I don't know if we will see that. A name I see thrown around a lot is not Dante Hightower. To replace Dante Hightower, it's Michael Kendricks. I'm actually like Michael Kendricks. He's pretty fast. He's pretty athletic. He's not that bad of a linebacker. But I wouldn't mind that. Oh, what's good, Don? Said poor Patriots. Exactly. Like, I'm not, like I said, that's why I'm not tripping. Like, Hightower is a great linebacker, one of the best linebackers in the game. But at the same time, it's kind of like, as I said earlier, it's the Gronkowski injury. Like, Gronk was hurt all year last year. We didn't miss a beat. We just changed the offense. We had to change the defense. Again, this defense is already bad as it is. So, losing Hightower, we already knew our offense had to carry the load. Now it's just, it's just more evident that, we had to carry the load. And again, he missed last week. He didn't miss last week's game, but he came out in last week's game. Defense played good, so hopefully we can take that and, keep going. So, again, like I said, Shea McClellan will be back, be a pass rusher, take some of these snaps. David Harris, the guy we signed early in the year, again, for depth. We're going to have him step up. But, yeah, man, Dante Hightower, he's a beast. It's going to be real hard. You can't replace a guy like him because he is the quarterback of our defense. He is the Tom Brady of our defense, if you want to say that. He controls everything. So it sucks to hear, man, but it's football. Next man up, essentially. And I have a link to the Calvin Noy video where I talked about why this contract extension was important. I'm going to keep saying it because I've been telling y'all this, man, that Calvin Noy's contract extension was so huge because that gave us depth and it gave us a backup plan in case Hightower got hurt or if we want to have Hightower at defensive end full time. So, yeah, man, it's Hightower going for the year is a big loss, huge blow. But I think, again, we can get past it. Like, I feel like we're going to be good. I feel like we're going to be good, man. Other Patriot news. I will probably have a Patriot Keys video tomorrow. What's that? Thursday. I'll probably try to get it out tomorrow. Yeah, Friday. Yeah, I'll get it out tomorrow. I just had stuff I had to take care of and everything. I've been busy with work and everything. So, while I got you here, might as well give you guys, an official injury report. Like I said, Shea McClellan, he's looking like he's good to go to return in Denver in about 3 weeks. Stephon Gilmore was at practice yesterday. Was limited, concussion, ankle. Game time decision. Landon Roberts limited practice. Marsh limited practice. And shout out to Harvey Lange Lange. He was in that car accident a couple weeks ago. He's on the non-football injury list. Suffered a bad car accident. He's doing good though. Him and his family, they're doing good. But that's another position open. So we'll see how that works out. I mean, hey, people always that's the thing. People said we finesse teams. So we got Colin Ely. We really didn't give him anything for Colin Ely because he just moved back 8 spots in the draft. And he didn't work out in New England. It wasn't really good for the system. Got rid of him. Okay. We signed Derek Rivers, who's supposed to be help the defensive end, help the linebackers. He gets hurt. Damn, bad luck. David Harris, he hasn't been able to get what he's still trying to get going in the system. Now, we have more of an opportunity. I mean, so I guess you could say we finesse teams. I mean, we did give him a first-round pick for Brandon Cooks. Shout out to Brandon Cooks. Ain't no Brandon Ocho Cinco out here. Try to tell y'all that trade was going to be huge. But yeah, this defense is going to have to do better, even with Hightower, but more so now. Malcolm Butler, I'm looking at you, Devin McCourty, Stephon Gilmore. When you get to the secondary, it's supposed to be. I said the secondary could be the best secondary in the league before the season started. That's not the case now. That's why you play on Sundays. But we're going to need to see them step up. Malcolm Butler did speak on the contract issue, and I had a feeling why he's been playing so poorly is because he said he lost his confidence that the Patriots gave all this money that was supposed to go to him. They gave it to Gilmore. And then, when he thought he was going to play in New Orleans like, nah, he's not worth the money. So kind of shook his confidence. So that's why Butler's been playing bad. Reason why Solder has been playing bad is because I feel like his head isn't immensely into the game because I found out Sunday his son is having chemotherapy for cancer. So, and that's why he be missing practices now because he be going to take him to chemo, I guess, soon because he has a lot of non-football injuries on the injury report. So I hope his family's doing good, man. Hope Nate Soldier can, at least focus on football when he's on the field. But, it's more stuff going on than football. So, yeah, man, I ain't going to keep rambling too much. Like I said, Dante Hightower out for the year potentially, most likely sucks. But next man up. So, look out for Kyle Van Noy, man. He should be stepping up. He should be a beast. He's been killing it this year. That's pretty much all I got to say, man. Dante Hightower out for the year. So, sucks. But next man up, man. That's all I got to say. No panic over here. Patriot fans, don't panic. It's all good. Catch you next time, y'all. Peace.